All right, the last three we're doing the same thing as we just got done doing. We're going to try to rewrite them so they have the same base numbers again. Now we just have a little more complicated expressions. So, this one has a base of 3. Can we write 27 with a base of 3?
Yep.
So we can make 27 3 to the third power. So now, since our bases are the same, we can set our exponents equal to each other and get rid of those bases, right? So 3 times 3x minus 3 is going to equal x squared plus 2x minus 27. So now we got to solve that. What are we going to do to solve that?
You are going to do your distributive property.
Yep.
So it's going to be x, 12x, 9x.
9x, 3 times 3 is 9, right?
Yeah.
9x minus 9 equals x squared plus 2x minus 27. Now this one has a squared in it, so we have to set it equal to 0. So what do we have to do with our 9x and our minus 9?
You have to move them.
We have to move them by doing what?
Dividing.
No.
Oh, you're not going to...
How do I move the 9x?
You put it over by the 2 minus...
I'm going to make that a minus 9x, right?
9x.
And how do I move the 9?
Make it a positive 9.
Okay.
Plus 9.
So 0 is going to equal x squared. A positive 2 minus 9 would be minus 7x. Negative 27 plus 9 would be minus 18, right?
Minus 18, yeah.
Okay. Now we got to solve that by factoring then.
So 7.
X and x. My signs?
A positive and a negative.
Positive and a negative. Factors of 18, that when I plug them in, I get a minus 7.
You get a minus 7. Factors of 18, you get minus 7. Let me think.
What are your factors of 18?
9.
9 times 2, right?
Yep.
How can I plug them in so I get a minus 7?
Oh, 9 minus
Minus
2.
9 and a plus 2, right? Because I want the minus 7, so the 9 has to be minus. Of course, we have to set each of those equal to 0, which is going to give us the opposite numbers. And so our answers are x is going to equal what?
0.
No, I have to solve these. If x plus 2 equals 0, what do I do with my 2?
So x plus 2. I'm behind here.
Oops.
X plus 2 equals 0. And x minus 9 equals 0. And then x is going to equal 18.
When I move my 2 over, it's going to be
Negative 2.
negative 2. And when I move my 9 over,
This could be positive.
positive 9. So negative 2 and positive 9 are going to be my answers. All right. We have a base of 2 and a base of 16. Can we write the 16 as a 2 to the some power?
Yep.
So, We're going to leave the 2, x squared minus 16x plus 24. We're going to change 16 to 2 to what power? 2 to the 4th power, yep. Now that my bases are the same, I can set my exponents equal to each other. So now what's my equation going to say?
It's going to be 2x squared.
I don't think so.
Oh, x squared.
Just x squared. The 2 is going to disappear because they're the same, right? So x squared minus 16x plus 24
Plus 24
equals,
9 minus 3x.
you forgot something in there.
Well, 16.
We wrote 16 as 2 to the 4th,
Oh,
but we got rid of the 2's, and so it's 4
4.
times 9 minus 3x.
So it's 4.
So x squared minus 16x plus 24 is going to equal, and on the other side we have to multiply that out, right?
Equal 36 minus 12x.
36 minus 12x. I didn't leave myself much room, but I want to set that equal to 0, so what do I have to do with the 36 and the minus 12x?
We are going to...
I'm going to rewrite that. Now I got some right here. So I want to set it equal to 0. What should I do with the 36?
You're going to bring the 24, minus 24.
So I'm going to minus the 36, right, from the 24. And what am I going to do with my 12x?
Oh, so you're moving them to the left?
Right, I'm moving them over here with the x squared because I have to solve it by factoring.
Oh, okay, and then the 12 is going to become positive.
Positive 12x under the 16, right?
Yeah.
So now what am I going to have?
You're going to have 4x, you're going to have x squared. Let me see. Minus 24.
Where'd you get minus 24 from?
Oh, what the heck? Sorry.
You did negative 16 plus 12, right?
Yep, and I ended up with a 4.
Negative 4x, and then you did 24 minus 36.
Was minus 36. It's going to be 12.
Minus 12.
Minus 12.
So we get x squared minus 4x minus 12 equals 0, right?
Squared, yep. Minus 12 equals, yep.
So now we can factor it out. So our two sets of parentheses, we're going to have an x and an x, and then our signs are going to be
Negative and positive.
negative and a positive, and we want the factors of 12 that give us the minus 4 in the middle.
Um, 4 and 3.
Now, well, 4 and 3 give me a minus 4. 4 and 3 only give me a 1.
12?
Yep. 4 and
6
3,
and 2.
6 and 2, that's the pair I probably want to use because 6 and 2 would give me 4. Which one has to be by the minus sign?
The 6.
The 6. We need a minus 6 and a plus 2 because that gives me minus 4. Okay, now we're going to set them each equal to 0 and solve. So if x minus 6 equals 0 and x minus 2 equals 0, what do we do to solve those two things?
We're going to do negative, positive 6.
Plus 6, so x
Negative.
equals 6.
So x equals 6.
Okay, and then on the other one, if x plus 2 equals 0, we're going to
X plus 2 minus.
minus the 2. So x is going to equal 6 or negative 2 for our solutions. All right, one last one, same kind of thing. I've got a base 5 and a base 25. Can I write my 25 as 5 to some power?
Yep.
Yes, I can. What power would that be?
2.
5 to the second power. So now that they both have base 5, we can set the exponents equal to each other. So what should we have for our equation?
We're going to have x squared minus 24x plus 22 equals 3 minus 8x.
You left something off again.
Oh, 2.
2 times 3 minus 8x. All right, we got that 2 there that we wrote 5 squared.
Yep.
Yep. So, we got to get rid of our parentheses.
So then we get rid of the parentheses, we're going to go 2 equal, okay, x squared minus 24x plus 22 that equals 6 minus 16x.
Okay. And then what did we do?
We're going to move the 16x to become a positive 16x.
Yep.
The 6 is going to be a negative 6.
All right, so we're going to get
Okay, let me see. Did all that. So 24 plus 16 is going to equal negative 8x. Plus 16.
plus 16 equals 0.
That, so it's going to be x squared minus 8x plus 16 equals 0.
Yep. And then we're going to solve it by factoring.
Yep. X squared minus 8x plus 16 equals 0. So x minus, x plus and x. Well, what in
What are my signs going to be?
negative and positive?
Nope.
Positive
That's-
and negative?
Because the rule is if it's negative, you get one of each, but if it's positive, what happens? The n number is positive. They both have to be the same as the middle sign.
Oh, negative and a negative?
I have to have a negative times a negative to get a positive on the end, right?
The end sign.
So if the n sign is positive, they're both the same as whatever the middle sign is. Now I want the factors of 16 that are going to add up to that negative 8 in the middle.
Factors of 16, 4 and 2.
Factors of 16 is 4 times 2, 16. What are the factors of 16?
Factors of 16,
Yep.
2 times 8.
1 and 16, 2 times 8, or
4 times 4.
4 times 4. Which pair is going to give me negative 8 in the middle?
4 times 4.
4 and the 4, right? A negative 4 and a negative 4 is a negative 8. So this time I've got the same thing twice. I don't have to solve it twice because it's going to give me the same answer. So I'm just going to say if x minus 4 equals 0 then, I got to solve that for x, so I'm going to
Divide.
not
Oh,
divide.
no, you're going to put positive 4.
Plus 4.
So x makes
So x equals 4. Going to be my solution.
if the n sign is a positive, they are both the same
As the middle sign.
as